She was probably looking right in the camera. She was probably looking right in the camera. Come here, Mama Kitty. Come here, Mama Sita. Come here. You were probably looking right in the camera. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let me see you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, your little belly's all soggy. Her little boobies are all wet from nursing. Easy. Easy. Let a mama get in. Let a mama cat. This is the first time that I've been on YouTube, and I think you're not to bother me, please. Just a good mama. She said, I'm a star. She's a star? Yeah, so she says, I'm a star. She's a good girl. Whoa. Whoa. And there she go. Okay, she's gonna go past. Well, Ma, it's official. We are the goofy old cat ladies. That is for sure. Goofy. Well, I don't like the word crazy. I don't know what that means. Oh no. Go. Come on. Yeah, I don't like the word crazy. To me, that means people that violently hurt people. That's what crazy is to me. I don't know what it is to other people. People have always called me crazy, and I'm like, I'm the one of the least crazy people I know. I guess I've known a lot of crazy people, though. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. It's been a... Well, it seems like there's always events enough around here. You know, the 3,000 acre fire that's burning. We did get a little reprieve today. It rained down by, I guess, down by where it is. I don't know. I saw a post on Twitter about it. So it's rained around here and I could smell the rain. It didn't rain where I am. I could smell it. Yesterday a bunch of people set their intentions to bring some relief to the where the fire is, and you set those intentions, lots of people do it. The power of prayer, you know. And then you got more people than one person. No, Benny, you're not. Come here. Come up here. Come over here. Come here. You're just going to sit on the sidecar and pout. That's fine. That's fine by me, Benny. Just sit on the sidecar and pout. He does this all the time. It drives me crazy. Anyway. So, it just sucks that so much damage has been done because people are ignorant. Because people don't have common sense. They don't. Common sense is quickly falling to something that is on the extinct list. The extinct list. People are in trouble. Oh, not a whole lot of self-sufficiency going on in the world right now, but anyway, I guess it's up around the 300,000 acre mark, and hopefully the precipitation helped the little bit that we got. We haven't got rain in weeks. This time last year, we'd already gotten a couple of what they call monsoons. Like, they're just like pockets of storms that move across the desert and drop frickin' rain. That's it just passes through, you know. But but we haven't gotten anything like that. So it's such a waste. I hope the whole chain of command that is responsible for it, because, you know, that whole office, all those people, I hope they all get their big shiny trucks taken away. All those people that thought it'd be a real good idea to have a controlled burn on a freaking really windy day when they're already fighting a fire, and then the two merged. I mean, it's just it's wasteful. It's wasteful. And people need to be held accountable. I'm tired of these freaking bros in their bro clubs with their fucking unions and shit. Nobody gets fired. He probably won't, the person who freaking is in charge, because don't you know who he is? He probably won't even get no write-up or nothing. No consequence at all. Freaking ruin people's lives. People have been there freaking decades, you know. Freaking, but it just makes it easier for the government to take the land if it's all scarred and crappy. You know, a lot of people just take money and go move someplace else. Make it more government land. They can't they freaking, it's all very, very deliberate. Are people seeing it yet? Are they? I tried to listen to Zach today. I just couldn't, man. He was having one of his... you know, when I start going off and talking trash a lot, I don't really talk a lot of trash. But when I start to, I'm gonna just think about Zach. Because he was he actually said that if you're not, like, because he wants people to join his plight. Pay $1 a month to do whatever, you know? I don't know. Whatever that outcome could be done now. I mean, I don't know what's stopping him from having that to that. I don't know. But, like, if you don't... I can't remember how he said it, but basically, all the people that are deemed part of the problem as he sees it should just all kill themselves.
They should kill them?
Yeah! Should just, because they're part of the population, they want to do population reduction anyway, just do them a favor and speed it up and stuff. And I was just like, man, that's the part that's missing in all of society is the heart space of things, man. There's no heart in anything. People don't care about other people and if they're comfortable or not, because they're living in their creature comforts, and everything outside is everything outside. And it's everybody else's problem. There's a lot of people that aren't good at stuff, that need help with stuff. Who's going to help us? You know? There's a lot of handicap. I mean, there's so many people there's like a lot of travelers and stuff. How about a non-profit for them? People that freaking get, you know, you get people that get new wheelchairs and stuff like that every year, just because they got to have the latest and greatest and stuff, you know? There's a lot of people on the street that could use donated freaking wheelchairs, stuff like that. Crutch, you know, there's all kinds of ways to help people, but more and more are feeling the pinch now. I was listening to a talk by Susie Gemini earlier. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but she's talking about how she sees things and how a lot of people... It was funny when she said it. She was like, I was reaching down to put the collar on Luna to take her outside, put her on the leash, and she was like, yeah, there was a Bitcoin called Luna.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a lot of people lost their shirts. Come here, Tuck. Come on.
Oh, good job.
Good boy.
No kidding.
Yeah, well, see, because you play reindeer games and then stuff happens, right? And people are so sure of how things are. That's why I'm like, no, man. There's too many all that stuff is just, I just never cared about it. All that. It's just a new version. They reinvent the wheel. Anyway. So... they're trying to get this new currency to be implemented, but if the power goes out, you can't use that as currency, because you gotta use it all. It's all technologically tied. So people aren't thinking broad enough. They're not. But I don't know. It's kind of crazy. And I'm just talking in terms of where I live, like the state and what I live, like, and that's gonna be trickling out to because it's only May. It's gonna be start trickling out. All the crazy weather, we're gonna start seeing crazy. Like, this stuff doesn't happen. This stuff doesn't happen. Time and time again. Scouring of the earth continues. So, on a positive note, the little kittens are up and around. I take them out of the tub every now and again. They got the run of the bathroom. It's kind of interesting because there's a mom cat the mom that had the babies underneath the porch, and then I saw two of them, and then they were gone, and I didn't know if she moved. I figured she moved them, but only time will tell. Well, time told. She had four underneath the trailer. So they're all big enough. They're a couple weeks, maybe a week or so ahead of hers back there. So they're at different stages. They're a little bigger. So she takes them out and lets them play during the day. She's a good mama cat, man. She's not a big cat, but any other cats come around, she freaking... Oh, yeah. So, I got a picture of them today, though. I kind of freaking snuck up and leaned over the hood of the car when she was nursing them all. So, she has four. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. So, but just like watching them in different stages, I've never been around kittens like that. I didn't know they didn't pee and poop for however long. They just like metabolize the milk that they drink. They don't discard any excrement for how long. Well, they were born the day before Easter. I don't know what day it is now. I don't know how old they are, but I mean, this is stuff that you don't know unless you're around it. And I think about how many people who haven't been around cats that have had kittens. You know, there's a lot of people that don't have a whole lot of life experience, but they're telling people where they should go, how they should stand, what they should do, and how they should act, and blah 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 blah. It was so funny. I was talking to Mr. Iskey the other day, and he was telling me about, because elections are going on, about how these egomaniacal freaking meatheads, man, they don't care. They just do what they want. They don't know what the rules, regulation, policies, and things like that. Or they don't care about that. They do what they want. This guy, the mayor, they were doing election, mayor in Bellevue. That's where Offutt Air Force Base is, just south of Omaha, Nebraska. All right? He was asked to leave 5 different polling places because he was standing in line shaking hands as people were going in. That's illegal. You can't do that. He had his big old truck with his name on it, you know, and one of them, he said he was taking his mom to vote. Yeah, it's like, whatever, dude. And then another time he said he couldn't move the truck because it was being contracted through something, and only some farmer could drive it, and he was, I don't know, out in a field or some shit. But it's just like they're just liars, man. You know, and there's times that you see common denominator, you see like catchphrases, words that are thrown out there, and I'm seeing posturing a lot. The word posture. My brother, years ago, he's a lawyer, JAG lawyer. JAG, he's been in the JAG for a while. He's been in the... It's a army... Well, he's a lawyer for the army. Sometimes, and then he works for the state. So, I mean, he does whatever he fucking feels like, because that's what they all do. Alright? You guy's a millionaire. You know? Doesn't help his mom and his sister, but he's a fucking millionaire. That's for sure. I know. That's how I know rich people suck, Mom. From freaking direct experience. So, anyway, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? What was I talking about?
Mom and sister.
Whose sister?
Mom and her sister.
I don't remember. But more and more people are being exactly, our freaking life is hitting them brutal right now. I'm seeing that in a big way.
It's hitting them.
Brutal. Brutal. Things are happening in their life that just like, it take the wind out of your freaking, just like, you know. I've had those periods where you're just on autopilot. You don't even know what to do. It's just like what next right thing, you know, take a shower, or just you got just some days and it's so many people are going through stuff. I see in my local area that like the crazy crime. I don't know if it's all these drugs that these kids are doing. They're doing all these weird drugs. They take your spirit, man. And like I saw a post earlier with like 6 kids from 18, 19, and 20. They're all, and there's 6 of them, so they're all within those ages. They're all getting arrested because they freaking lured somebody and then freaking killed them. It's just, yeah, they're just, it's weird, Ma. There's people are not having regard for, they killed somebody, that they lured them, and then it's just, it's so bizarre, the inclinations and the drives that people have right now. I saw that this little 3-year-old girl was killed by her family, her uncle and cousin or whatever, because they were trying to perform an exorcism.
Oh, God. They killed them.
And so her time served on planet Earth, 3 years old. It's just, it's bizarre it's just, there's more people on the planet that are in fear right now than are stepping into their faith. Okay? Because Mom's such a good teacher, I've been living in my faith more than my fear. I have my moments. It's freaking hard, man. It's hard. Especially when there's so much fragility. There's so many fragile little things around, I started to watch. Sometimes I'll watch other people's videos and I'm just like, nope, I can't do it. Nope. Bless and release. God bless. And they're way bigger than me. I mean, I'm like, anyway. But this one girl, she was she was trying to rear mice, little mice, and they were from the time they were little pink babies. The mom took off or whatever, so she was trying to like feed them and stuff, and they were like 12 days old, and one of them died, and she was really upset about it, and I almost felt compelled to write Jill's a comment about my friend Jill, who just lost her 14-year-old son because a teacher gave him a granola bar at school. And with all the questions that go with that, but I mean, but the thing is these young kids, to her that was that's probably, the longest she's ever taken care of anything. I don't know how old she is, in her early 20s, mid 20s, but people, it just goes to show that people are getting a chance to experience life on a broader scale. More people are. The good news is a lot of people that have been tried and true for a long time, things are going to turn around for them too, That maybe the second half of life isn't going to be quite as hard as the first one. But I can attest to what it's like to have a hard life. My hip pops. And I've had things that happen to me that people my whole life have said that doesn't happen. So what? I don't exist because they can't rationalize that people are freaking creepy, or they don't want to come to terms that someone that they know acts like that. So they don't want to believe that the behavior exists, right?
Yeah.
People, the things that people lie to themselves about. I've never been able. See, that's the thing, is like with all the traumatic stuff that has happened in my life, people have like, they call it dissociation. Your spirit shoots up out of your body while the traumatic event happens. When it's over, it comes back. Well, sometimes when it comes back, like, I look at the spirit as aspects of like a mirror ball, with all the little mirrors. Well, sometimes when it comes back, you don't get all the same little mirrors back. right? A few drop, stay out in the ethers, right? That's how I've always perceived it. So when that, and now in the media you hear about these famous people with their alter egos and stuff like that. And it's like, really? 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 I have never had that experience. I guess I think the part that didn't come back to me is heterosexuality. That's a little mirror that dropped off. Heterosexuality. But I'm pretty much celibate these days anyway. Last 5 years, 6 years, I don't know. You lose track after a while. It don't really matter. But I've been working in the yard though. Yeah, I've had a little extra energy, so I've been trying to stay on top of the weeds. They're pretty exotic around here. That's where I learned where tumbleweeds came from after I lived here. They're living here. But I'm ready to manifest us a new forever home because it's starting to get warm. And dogs are getting old, and these stairs are not good for my dog. So I gotta not be in a rush, but I want to hurry and get on with it. So anyway, but today Mom's good. How you doing today, Ma?
I'm doing well.
Mom's doing well. I'm doing okay. It's just just riding the waves. Just riding the waves. It just, I felt better because I get a little squirrely when there's, like yesterday I got squirrely because I couldn't see where the fire was. Like I couldn't see. And today, just with the, I don't know, a couple hours of semi-weather that we had, it blew a lot of that out. And you can smell rain. So we need, moisture's always welcome, man. It is always welcome. Here in 6969 feet in New Mexico. So 6969 is what the sign says the elevation is here.
Oh.
So just shy of 7,000 feet.
Wow.
Yeah. Not too bad. Highest we ever lived. I don't want to move. I mean, once we get to this place, I don't want to move no more.